Hello, my name's Adriana. I'd like to talk today about I.S.M, image, sex and money, an ism of a schism in our personality. How far are we willing to go with our attachments to image, sex and money? Are we willing to sabotage, for instance, our families and friendships to maintain control of our ism? Perhaps even as far as wiping out or even destroying our relationships and our fellow men and women. What drives us to behave this way? Are we looking in all the wrong directions to find fulfillment and lasting happiness? What's the matter with us? Are we really that insecure? And if so, why do we push away, resist, or even kill what we love and desire? Could it be that the cause and the solution lies within ourselves? So let's start with I, image in the ism of the schism. Could it be that our obsession with image is actually based in pride, vanity, and low self-worth? And when push comes to shove, we feel never good enough, so there is never enough to make us feel good enough. What a dead-end loop. So let's have a look at the I, image, in the ism of our schism. Let's start with body image. For sexual power and control, how do we compare? How do we measure up? Too small, too big. Too short, too tall. Too fat, too thin. Too round, too flat. Too old. How do we compete in the vanity stakes? Better than? Best. Better than you. Not as good as. Don't cut it. Rock bottom. Top of the range. How do we measure up in the mentality of our superiority, inferiority complexes? Do we have the edge? And remember, it's all about to build ourselves up, we have to put others down. I know more than you. In fact, I know it all. I'm useless. I'm helpless. I'm an idiot. I'm stupid. I just don't make the grade. There's no hope for me. Vanity, vanity, vanity. The narcissistic rush. We need to be the centre of attention, idolised, admired, adulated, adored, to feel we are on top. And remember the ego's two golden rules. What's in it for me and how do I look? Looking good enough? Now let's talk about S, sex, in the ism of our schism. Sex for power and control? Do we use sex to sublimate our feelings of insecurity, inadequacy, and for payback? Sex to preen our vanity for the ego boost? Sex on the rebound so we don't have to feel? Sex for revenge, the ultimate weapon? Sex to market material goods to feed our vanity? Sex for self-gratification? Sex for the thrill of the kill? And finally, M for money in the ism of our schism. How much is a human being worth in the survival of the fittest? 0, depending on what country you're born into. 10 cents a day, 50 cents a day, $100 a day, maybe even worth 1,000. Does that make one better than another in human value? How much are we worth on the dollar market? How many cars do we have? What cars do we drive? Ford, Holden? Audi? A Porsche? Oh dear, I don't even own a car. So, how many houses, cars, jewellery, clothes, stocks, shares do we own while much of the world is starving? Actually, I must be worth something even more than you. I know my Rolex defines who I am and my human value. Have we become that disconnected with ourselves and each other? Perhaps beyond the ism, inner conflicts, inner turmoil, insecurities, and our fears, there is a solution to exiting this loop through a process to understand how our mind works, how our personalities are formed, what motivates us to do what we do, and a methodology that we can implement to change this current mindset. Imagine. Let's take a moment to imagine our world free of fear. Thank you. See you next time. Visit our website shiftingparadigm.com.au